just what ruckmen are doing. The ruck work in the centre of the ground is just so ordinary at times. They don't even look at the ball, and they look at each other, and all of a sudden no one makes contact. It's a dying art.
So Corns looking for Roden. Robinson did well just to put him off, and then Cloak to Hadley. Carazzo gets it back to Cloak. He's been pretty good, Cloak. The inclusion now Joseph. Carlton playing with some confidence now, just moving the ball around. Gibbs off one step. Couldn't quite Houlihan at the back. Robinson, Sean Burgoyne put him down. Gets it from Hartlett, and then squeezes. That's a good kick by Burgoyne. Boat looks up now. Treadray wants it over the back. Boat gives him a half a chance here. One-on-one stuff. Well done by Thornton. Treadray. It's a win for Thornton in the end. Treadray because the numbers got back. Cruiser, Joseph, Carazzo out wide. Scotland now searching for it, and Carlton get out of it. Well done.
Gee, good play by
Stevens, metres in the clear. Joseph is on for the short one. Well, he bypassed, well, sort of. Joseph got in the road, actually. Coming up the ground down there, it was Cloak. Eventually, Corns goes backwards. Cassisi, Chaplin. Suddenly, Port looking almost out of puff. There's Murphy. Favola in behind Cracker, and Feather's taken the mark.
I'll give you a stat that says that Port Adelaide are battling a little bit. 108 possessions to 44 in this term. That is a sign of a side that isn't working hard enough to get the footy. It was a perfect example before when it went into Treadray, one-on-one with Thornton. Carlton had 5 players get back in a matter of seconds, and Port Adelaide only had 1. They're not working hard enough when they haven't got the footy.
Brendan Favola has won this afternoon. Carlton lead by 19. Doesn't normally miss from here, doesn't this time. Puts it through.
Well, danger signs now, because Port Adelaide aren't winning the footy often enough, and when they do turn the footy over, they aren't working hard enough to stop their opponent from getting it. When they do turn the footy over, Carlton are absolutely making Port Adelaide pay, and that's just a good kick. Nathan Cracker's the only safety back. Don't know where Alapato Carlisle was on that occasion, but I reckon he would have taken off knowing that if they win the footy, they're half a chance.
Now Ox, I hate to pick on the Water Boys. He's not the best example, actually, but he's got a cap on. There was a Water Boy out there at half-back who clearly looked like a player. That is very close to the uniform.
We shouldn't have Water Boys on the ground at all anyway.
So Port really struggling here. Do you know that?
He's locked into him there.
We have too many people on the ground.
Straight up, Kane.
There's
Got to
runners.
have water.
No, well, that's why they have rotations. They come off every 3 minutes for a drink. They need 7 blokes coming on to give them a drink for 4 minutes.
Hadley did well to Simpson. Now Favola trying a tricky one, and a behind. Now I reckon you're spot on, Dennis. A couple of times today you've looked up when you're calling, you think, wow, there's an extra player there, and he doesn't look in shape.
That's right. He's drinking from a bottle.
I think some of those Port fans might be doing that at half-time, the way they go. You know that dice that Hawthorn, that last roll of the dice that we told. So, free kick to that dice. I reckon that they're getting it back out, the Hawthorn fans, right now. They're going to roll it again after today, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sick of it. How long can you roll it for? Cassisi's got it on the outer side. And the thing about the Water Boy before, boy, I think he'd be pleased with that, but not the spray. As the ball goes very wide, close to the boundary line. Fisted away out there. Well done by O'Halpin. In front, Wiggins. On the outer side, fed back inside to Carazzo. Houlihan. Up and under. They've got the extra man behind it. Simpson didn't get to him. They've got extra men in front as well. They need all of them. Favola running away from goal around the corner. Chaplin's in the road, plays on to Cracker.
And then Cracker dangerously. Oh, the boundary umpire had a decision to make there. Hartlett got back. He was quick to do it.
They're just getting more numbers to each contest at the moment, Carlton.
Yep. And Hartlett's kick to Gray. He's not having a good day today at the moment. It's not on his own. Gee, half hour ago, I think, well, more than that, 35 minutes ago, things were looking pretty good. But Carlton got hold of it late in that first quarter, didn't they?
Certainly did.
And it's been basically all the Blues in this term. Laid the only goal scorer for Port. They're winning all the clearances. Stevens, a lot of short passes going to centre half forward and normally coming off, but Chet Corns was terrific. Roden away, uses Tredray now. Now Peter Burgoyne takes off and Tredray kicks it out in front of him and he doesn't get there.
Gee, that was a big lead too. He put in about 100 yards in Burgoyne and it just missed. But just missing is Port's problem at the moment.
Would have been handy. Can they conjure a goal from here? They need it before half-time. Brogan laying it down. Sean Burgoyne threw it a bit. Tredray bouncing ball. And well done, O'Halpin.
Westhoff just appealing for the free kick, but certainly the pressure was there.
So we're cutting down to half-time. And the second quarter has been all Carlton. They lead by 25 points. Ebert, though, stood his ground. Still a chance. Gray for Port to Boak. Kicks it down towards full forward. And the mark is taken by Brogan. So a big kick coming up.
Well, and these aren't easy.
Well, I think he might have marked it a bit wider than that, but the umpire saying that's where he marked it. He can't run around. Now, I heard an umpire talking, I think, on your show, Ox, about this situation. He can't step, according to this umpire, an AFL umpire, he can't come, well, he's not going to anyway, but he can't come across inside the mark close to the boundary and take some steps to go back onto the mark and kick it with the outside of his boot.
You've got to be on that same line.
Which we've seen a few times, I've got to say. But here's Brogan then, huge kick after the siren. Misses everything. Out of bounds on the full, but as we said, no easy kick. That's a difficult pocket at the best of times, and today is possibly the worst of times. Half-time, Carlton 8-8. A bit of a romp in the second term. Port 4-7 on Sunday Football.
Well, Choco's trying to stir them up. They've got to break a club record here. They've never come from this far back at half-time in any match, Port Adelaide, to win at the AFL. But they need it badly today. They want to play finals footy. You reckon that they've got to win. And Carlton, well, good chance that they'll be fifth tonight the way they're going. Down to you, Ricky.
Thanks, Macca. One area that Choco Williams identified at half-time was the clearances. They got smashed in those in the first half, 28-20. He said, know who your man is around the stoppages and watch out for the high half-forward, in particular Andrew Walker.
Yeah, well, Walker's been terrific. 16 possessions to half-time. Started the second half, and Port Adelaide way off the pace here after they led at quarter time. Opening bounce third term, and a good one too. Cruiser tried to step around Brogan. Brogan won it down. Burgoyne breaks away. Not his best effort. Bounces it inside the forward 50. Ebert left it behind. Crashing into him was Walker, and he's going to be penalised.
He was lucky there. He didn't grab it cleanly with his first effort. Just a bit sloppy by Walker. Still like there too. Thomas has gone to Gibbs. Identified him. He kicked 2 goals in that second term, and he just looked very dangerous. So he's gone off Judd and gone on to Gibbs.
Now this would be a tonic for Ebert. He's had 3 possessions so far. There's Westhoff up ahead. Ebert. The breeze should help this one. No, he started it too far right. They'll compete in the opposite pocket. Wiggins has got it. He's away around the outer side. Carlton run the football. Hadley has been handy. Back to Wiggins. Needs to kick it now. Drives it out towards the wing, but it goes beyond the boundary line. Out of bounds on the full.
Just looking at Westhoff's effort there against Wiggins. He's got to bring the ball to the front to give his Crummers an opportunity to maybe snag a goal. Can't allow that ball to get over the back.
So Corns to Brogan. And then Chet Corns running on, but Brogan going short. Wiggins, Gray did a good job there to compete, and wasn't a great kick coming in. So boundary throw in.
With Brogan's last couple of kicks, we spoke about Brendan Lade's kicking. With Brogan's kicking has been very poor. His last kick before that one, he shot a goal at right on the half-time siren, was very ordinary also.
Gets a second crack here, Brogan, and then gets it back to about 35 metres. Oh, terrific. Judd
Right out, Justin.
Yeah,
Robbie, go out
it's
2
not
metres.
easy sitting under a footy like that.